Okay, so when you think of deadly animals in Australia, what comes to mind? Probably giant sharks, right? Or maybe massive spiders. But here's the thing about Down Under. The whole idea of a dangerous animal isn't always what you expect, not even close. So let's explore the hidden dangers of the Australian wild. See, the deadliest animals there, they don't always look the part. They aren't the biggest or the loudest or the most monstrous looking things out there. They're masters of disguise, hiding their power in plain sight. So what really makes them dangerous? Is it just raw brute force? Is it some kind of super potent venom? Or is it something else, something sneakier? We're going to break down all the different kinds of threats, and we're starting with the ones you'd absolutely least expect. First up, let's talk about the tiny assassins. I mean, these are the creatures whose danger is completely, ridiculously out of proportion to their size. It just goes to show you, right? The deadliest things really do come in the smallest packages. Just take the blue-ringed octopus. I mean, look at it. It's beautiful, right? It's got these incredible iridescent blue rings that kind of pulse across its skin. You'll find it in these shallow rock pools, exactly where people are walking around. And because it's so small, you'd think, wow, what a cool little thing to find. And I'm not kidding about small. This thing is smaller than a golf ball. It looks like a toy, honestly, something you could just scoop up in your hand. But picking it up? Yeah, that would be a fatal mistake. Because a single bite, which you might not even feel, carries enough neurotoxin to kill 26 fully grown adults. 26. The venom just shuts down your nervous system. Your muscles, your lungs, they all just stop. But here's the truly terrifying part. Your brain, it stays completely conscious. You are awake and totally aware, literally trapped inside a body that won't move. And get this, there is no antidote. All right, so if you think that's scary, our next tiny threat is even more deceptive. Why? Because you'll probably never even see it coming. Meet the Irukandji jellyfish. It's about the size of your fingernail, and it's almost completely transparent in the water. You probably won't even feel the sting. But about 30 minutes later, you'll know. Its venom triggers this condition they call Irukandji syndrome. We're talking crushing, excruciating pain and a spike in blood pressure so severe it can cause a brain hemorrhage. But the most chilling symptom, the one that's just nightmare fuel, is the last one. It's a neurological sense of impending doom. And this isn't just you panicking. It's a clinical, chemical effect in your brain that gives you this overwhelming certainty that you are about to die. It's so powerful that patients have literally begged doctors to just let them die to make it stop. Okay, so not all threats are these tiny, almost invisible things in the ocean. The next category of danger is all about proximity, how close they are. These are the animals that have adapted to live right alongside us, turning our own homes into their personal hunting grounds. The Sydney funnel web spider. I mean, it's probably the most famous deadly spider on the planet. But what makes it so dangerous isn't that it lives in some remote, exotic jungle. No, it's the exact opposite. See, this spider doesn't avoid us. It wanders directly into our world. It's found all over the suburbs of Australia's most populated city, Sydney, just hiding out in cool, dark places. Like your garage, or even in your shoes. Seriously. And unlike most spiders that just want to be left alone, this one is highly aggressive. If it feels threatened, it rears up on its back legs, fangs literally dripping with venom, and it strikes downwards, hard. We're talking hard enough to pierce a toenail. And here's the cruelest twist of evolution. Its venom just so happens to be especially lethal to primates, us. Now let's switch gears to snakes for a second, because there's a really crucial distinction we have to make. You'd think the snake with the world's most toxic venom would be the one that kills the most people, right? Well, in Australia, that's not the case. Having the most potential to be deadly and actually being the most lethal, they're two very, very different things. So who's the real killer? It's the eastern brown snake. And it's the most lethal because of two things: its personality and its address. First, it's incredibly fast and just notoriously aggressive. Instead of backing down, it'll often rear its body up into this S shape and just attack. And second, it lives exactly where people live, in suburbs, on farms, in backyards. Its venom? It makes your blood clot internally. This one snake is responsible for more deaths than all other Australian snakes combined. All right, for our final category, we're looking at two opposite ends of the spectrum. It's all about power and paradox. On one hand, we have a creature defined by its raw, ancient power, and on the other, a creature defined by its incredible yet restrained potential. Okay, look at this number, 3,700 psi. That is the bite force of a saltwater crocodile, measured in pounds per square inch. To put that in perspective, that is the single most powerful bite ever recorded for any animal on Earth. This thing doesn't need fancy venom or complex toxins. It relies on pure, absolute, overwhelming force. And it has been perfecting that force for an almost unimaginable amount of time. I mean, the saltwater crocodile is a living dinosaur, basically. Its ancestors watched the actual dinosaurs come and go. It survived the asteroid. It hasn't really needed to evolve much because, well, it's already a perfect killing machine. The apex predator that has ruled Australia's waterways for millions and millions of years. Now, on the complete other side of this paradox, we have the inland taipan. By the numbers, this is it. This is the most venomous snake on the planet, period. A single bite contains enough venom to kill 100 adult humans. 100. No other land snake even comes close. But, and this is the fascinating twist, the inland taipan has almost zero recorded human kills. So why? How is that possible? Well, because it lives way, way out in the remote outback and it is incredibly shy. It wants absolutely nothing to do with people. It will retreat long before you could ever get close. It possesses the deadliest chemical weapon on Earth, locked inside an animal that just chooses to walk away. It's like a loaded gun with the safety permanently on. So what have we learned? What do all these different animals tell us about what danger really means in Australia? It's pretty clear it's not just one thing, right? It's a whole spectrum of different kinds of threats. I mean, we've seen that danger can come from these deceptive appearances, right? Like the tiny, beautiful blue-ringed octopus. It can come from the invasion of our own safe spaces by critters like the funnel-web spider. It can be that raw, overwhelming, ancient power of the saltwater crocodile. And it can be the incredible, untapped potential of a super shy snake like the inland taipan. And all of that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. Which is the greater threat, really? The obvious, terrifying predator you can see and stay away from, or the one you never see coming, the small, quiet, hidden threat that might be living right under your nose? Yeah, the answer isn't nearly as simple as you might think.